Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mim. So good to see you all. And by the way, I've seen Selina yesterday, which was absolutely amazing to have another hug from you. So welcome everybody to our Sunday brunch. And as always, I'm gonna just check everything is working whilst I'm doing that and sort out the all the technology side. Lovely Mim will introduce our amazing speaker.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna just get on and solve this. And yeah, let's do this.
Okay, perfect. Well, welcome everyone. Again, our beautiful Sunday brunch. Selina, you are basically, I do feel like I see you every single morning, Monday to Friday, because you come on our power on the power hours in the morning. Yeah. But listen, let me tell you, right? Selina is a 63-year-old mum of 2, born in originally from Wales. But actually is in Birmingham. So for you, yesterday wasn't such a mission to try and get up to, right? Semi-retired as well, and you have an absolute amazing product story as well. So let's bring it back, and we would love to know what life was like before you started your journey, and basically how you came across Juice Plus and so forth. Take it away.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
You know what, as well, before we start, Selina, if you just make sure you check your tag is working so your lovely friends can hear your story as well. So if you do that, sorry, guys.
No worries. So yesterday we had our Birmingham Power Day, which these two beauties went to, and I just had to look through the screen and on people's stories and people's lives. So yeah, we'll touch on that a little bit later as well.
Amazing, Selina. I can see your friends can see it as well. Amazing. Yes, take over, Selina, and I'll bring some photos as well from yesterday.
Okay, so thank you so much, Mim, for that lovely introduction, and to you, Regina. Where do I begin? So, I worked for a local authority for almost 35 years to be exact. Moved to Birmingham in the late 80s, I should say. But my journey for going into actually using the products was mainly based around my hair loss and going back in 2015 in a very stressful role, and I started noticing how I was losing my hair drastically. Felt very conscious about it, lost a lot of confidence as a result of it. So I've took myself off to my local GP surgery, and they decided to do a biopsy on my scalp. Very excruciating pain. Cutting away some of my scalp, and actually sending it off to a lab for several weeks. What came about from that was when they said to me, I'm suffering from something called telogen effluvium. I'd never heard of it before. So I decided to Google it and look into it a little bit more. And the GP said to me when it came back, the results, that I'd have to use a chemical on my scalp. Bearing in mind that they just opened up my scalp. I was just thinking, well, you're asking me to put this chemical on. And she said there could be side effects. So I asked, is there anything more normal, more natural? And she said, well, not really. But there could be side effects as a result of using this liquid. Don't get it into my face because it could burn my skin. And I thought, well, this is going into my pores in my scalp, so that's not very good. So in the end, my nephew actually said to me, look, Auntie, well, my great nephew, who was eventually my upline, actually said to me, why don't you try these berry capsules? They're good for skin, hair, nails. And I thought, he said, if they don't work, you've got nothing to lose. So I started off on the berry capsules, started taking them. But if I go back a little bit, how bad it was with this hair loss, and I have documented my journey. I ended up wearing a wig. I was very conscious of this hair loss. So even wearing the wig, if the wind was blowing, I'd be thinking, oh, people can tell that I'm actually wearing a wig. And it cost me £50 actually from House of Razor. Never forget it. I've held on to that wig because at some stage, when I get on that stage, when I'm NMD or any other higher level, I'm going to actually show this wig.
Oh my gosh, that's so powerful.
So yeah, so going back to all that, I eventually started on the berry capsules, and within about 3-4 months, that photo you can actually see there was when my hair started growing back. It was actually worse than that, but I hadn't had the nerve to even start taking photographs, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you can see, actually, you can see where the hair loss was and where it's growing back. So that is quite a big patch.
It was quite big. It mainly took the whole crown of my scalp, and then eventually it started growing back. And when I went to the hairdresser, she took my wig and she kind of cut it and styled it to a certain level that I could actually take it off, put it on, clip it back into my own hair, what was there left of my own hair. And she said to me on the one occasion, about 3-4 months down the road, she said to me, "Selina, you no longer have to wear that hairpiece or that wig. Your hair follicles are coming through." And she styled my hair to a way that you wouldn't even have known that I had hair loss. So for me, that journey for me was absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. And from there on, I was an advocate for promoting the products. Most of my teamies, well, they were customers to start off with, and then they were so impressed with the journey that they went on with hair loss that they became distributors.
There we go. And you've already grown a team. So at what point did you feel like, actually, do you know what? I can do this. I can do this as a business.
Oh, do you know what? If I look back now, I've always had that inspiration, that motivation to kind of, do something for myself. And I think going back maybe about 2015, 16 was the final thing for me to say, yes, I can work this business. I didn't take it seriously as a business in the first maybe year or two. I think I started realizing around 2016, 17, yes, Selina, you can do this. And a lot of my customers were through word of mouth, or because I was very shy. Even growing up in Wales, you wouldn't even get me jumping onto a bus because I'd be too shy to approach people. But the things it's done for me is unbelievable. I've had so much confidence in myself now. I've had so many different hairstyles. I'm not afraid to change or try something. I just love it. I mean, at the moment, I've got my hair in braids. But when I take my hair out, my hair's like a big afro.
Oh, that's so lovely.
I just loved, you know what, you are now become like so passionate about your hairstyles and all that because of what you was going through, and obviously because of our amazing products helped and go through the things you was going, and that now helping you to grow even your hair faster. So as well, what I noticed, like how passionate you are sharing your story with everyone around, and people I've seen when I have photos with like, "Hey Selina, you here?" and all excited to see you. And by the way, I will bring up that's our first hug as soon as we entered the room. It's like, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, and Selina, I just wanted to ask, like, obviously your journey is so natural and so raw. How you finding to share this now when you're going through this, I would say, tough time to accept like what's going on, and I need to find a solution. Now, how you feel about this, sharing with everyone who's suffering with that? Because every time I hear your story, it's just so you're saying from the heart and with such love and care.
To be honest, Regina, I'm very passionate about the Juice Plus journey that I've gone on, the products that I take, and because I do a little bit of teaching now and invigilating exams, as you well know, I like to talk, my area of expertise is in food technology. So it's food, health and well-being, it's all linked. And I feel very confident when I stand up there in front of a group of 30 students explaining about, you know, the vitamins and the minerals we need in our daily diet. And I just love it. It's, to me, it's a natural way of linking what I do as a business to what I can express, not actually sharing, you know, my link or anything, because obviously due to data protection and safeguarding issues. But at the same time, it's nice to know that I've got that knowledge and the expertise in a field. And I even did a course on understanding health and nutrition.
Oh yes, I heard you were sharing that. I was so excited. Like, you know, yeah.
So everything, like, for me is, you know, links. There's that connection. So if you'd asked me some years ago, am I prepared to share my journey and tell it live, you know, as I'm doing today, I would have said, oh no, I'm a little bit, you know, reluctant. But you know what? Sharing is caring, as I always say. And if I can help even this one person out there to understand the journey I've gone on, and if it's going to help them, then, you know, I would have done a good job, basically.
Absolutely. And you know what, one thing that really resonated with me just now is that you teach in a school, right? You work in a school, and what better to try and teach children about nutrition, right? And try and get it in there, you know, when they are children, you know, whether they're primary or secondary. And it's so important. So yeah, really well done.
I've seen students at school on crutches, and I've asked them what's happened to you, and they've said, oh miss, I've had an injury playing football or whatever. And you know, even if I say to them, you know, magnesium, selenium, you know, zinc, iron, you know, vitamin C, vitamin D is a very important thing. And we know that our omegas have just recently upgraded with vitamin D and K, isn't it?
Yes, vitamin D. Yeah, zinc and vitamin D. Yeah.
Is it vitamin K as well? I'm sure they said it had vitamin K.
Probably is,
yeah.
I can't confirm that, but this like was such a massive upgrade on.
It was,
just amazing. Yeah.
And at first, when I saw the old Omega capsule to the new, I thought, oh, there's a change in the color, and you can see the difference, can't you? I love it. Absolutely love every product. And you know, there's not a time when I can say I don't enjoy the products, because I do thoroughly enjoy them. My shakes, I make my shakes with coconut water. I just love it.
Love it. So what would be, just quickly, what would be your favorite product at the moment?
Oh, my favorite product. Oh, I love them all. I would say, oh God, I don't know. I just love them all. Shakes and bars, chocolate bars.
Oh yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
Now, my friend at school, she likes one of the teachers. She likes the fruit bars. As a matter of fact, I need to put an order in for them. I would say the shakes, the bars, but I love the capsules. I take them religiously every day without fail. Yeah,
you know, an all-rounder.
Yeah.
I would love to, because I wasn't there yesterday. I would love to get a bit of insight on, but for both of you actually, on how yesterday was in Birmingham. We had a power day yesterday. So yeah.
Go on, Regina. I'll let you start, because the minute I walked in and I saw Regina, that was it. Photograph to it.
The energy in the room was, oh my goodness. And you know what? Actually was funny. Some of the girls like, we didn't know you was here. Like, there came some people like probably 10 minutes later, and then, oh really? I thought we was very loud. We was like doing reels and dancing. But people, like, you know, we walk in a room with such a great energy, and people just hear us before they see us. Literally was that
explosion. It's like an explosion. But you know what I like is the fact that everybody in that room, we're all there. We're all like-minded, energetic, confident people, be it male, female, and we're one big happy family. And that's how I see you all as my extended family. And I just love it. Absolutely love it.
It's so something definitely incredible, isn't it?
And yeah, sorry. So true, because, you know, we all, like Selina yesterday happened to come by herself, but, you know, she wasn't feeling like by herself because she walked in a room and the whole family is there, right? The whole us, you know, all us. And yeah, it was so great to hear those different stories. And you know what is interesting? You know, we do hear people coming and going from the business. Some comes and some go. But you can see the ones that every time coming, like, you know, yourself, Mim, usually you coming, and Selina. These people who, I'm just gonna do something. There you go. So just a second, guys.
Yeah.
There's some noises going on. Anyway, so people come and go in business, and then there's some noises. Can you hear, guys?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
I can click in noise.
Okay, let me try this. Okay, now it should be better. Anyway, comes and goes, and then what happens? We still see the people who consistently coming and they're growing with different positions in confidence, in journey. Like I see people who been 2 years ago in some events or conventions, and to see them 2 years later, like, oh my goodness, who is that hot mama? You know, and or people who came to convention or whatever events. There was without babies, they're coming back with the babies, and then they have somebody by their sides, like somebody who joined a business in a family, and the journey and everything is just absolutely beautiful to watch. And everyone, like kids, oh my goodness. Now, right, the other thing, you see people who coming with the kids, and somebody who been in a business, say, for 5 years, for 6 years, for 3 years, and you see their kids growing in convention, and you see them such a you know what I mean, like so beautiful. Like you see, I'm like, oh, you changed, you gone taller, you know, like the kids, you know, and you see kids like you see kids like you see kids growing bigger, taller, and and they're in the journey together with the families. You know, this is beautiful. You know,
it was an amazing day. I took so much away. I was making notes forever and a day. I took so much away from yesterday. I was one of the first to get my ticket for the October convention. But what I think a lot of people hadn't realised, while they were doing the countdown, the link was already up. So I was clicking on, and I was like,
yes.
And I ran over to Regina and said, I've got my ticket, I've got my ticket. But yeah, it was brilliant. I didn't want to stay for the last bit with the canapes and the prosecco, and we celebrated. Did we not celebrate John's 40th birthday?
Yes, yeah. All sang happy birthday.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Well, it looked absolutely inspirational. It looked energetic. It looked electrifying. It looked like I said, emotional. Like there's so many, you know, listening to all of these speakers and actually being in the room is something else. You can't quite explain it. But yes, I'm definitely there for the next one.
I would say
100%.
Fire, isn't it? It's you know, it's even getting onto your calls on the morning. I put my alarm to go 6:15 and 6:30, and I snooze a little bit. But you know, when I go into school, because I've been invigilating most of last week, they'll say to me, "Oh, you were up early." I said, "Yes, I know, because I'm on a Zoom hour." But it's not exactly an hour, but still. Yeah. And I love it. It just sets me right in the right set of mindset for the day. And I just love them. It's really
a sense
good
of community.
Yeah.
We're all working together. It's beautiful.
That's it. Yeah. We've got a joined up. We've got very much a joined up approach. So different to the corporate world, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. Completely different. Oh, Regina, did you want to say anything else?
No, I'm actually truly enjoyed listening to Selina's story, and how every time when she, bringing her, like telling her story, is just so beautiful to listen here, and out there, whoever who's going maybe through the same, what Selina was going, definitely get in touch with Selina, me and myself. There's some noises going on from Selina.
Yeah.
it's from you, Selina. Just but yeah. So anyway, so get in touch with either of Selina, if Selina's friends, Mim's friends, and myself, and we are here to help support. And Selina, your story absolutely wonderful, and one of many unique stories we have, and that's why we're trying to bring with Mim different people, different story, different journey. And yeah, and we are so grateful, Selina, for your time and for your Sunday morning, giving away Sunday morning. And yeah, you just love it. Mim?
Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time, honestly. Like Regina just said, you know, your story is absolutely amazing. And, you know, berry capsules from the start, obviously that's the first product that you tried. They are still so underrated, but their benefits are just massive. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing your story. Really appreciate that. Oh, can't hear you, Selina.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, just a second. Selina, stay. Yes. Go for it.
Yeah. I'll see you at 6:30 in the morning.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much for joining, everyone.
God
Happy
bless.
Sunday.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
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 Bye.